In this video, I'm going to explain C program to balance the given chemical equation values x, y, p, q of simple chemical equation of the type. The task is to find the values of constants B1, B2, B3 such that the chemical equation is balanced on both the sides and it must be in the reduced form. So you should know some chemistry also here. So chemical equation, then how to balance it, I will tell you about some. Okay, so this is about how to balance a chemical equation. So let us assume that nitrogen is added with hydrogen. Okay, these two are the reactants, N2 and H2. N2 is nitrogen, H2 is hydrogen. If you combine these two, actually NH3, okay, is going to form. So it's a product. These two are the reactants. This is a product. And whether we have to check whether it is balanced or not. See here atom counts. N is 2, okay, H is 2, and once the product is formed, okay, see here N is 1 is actually, H is 3. So it is not balanced, okay. Before react, you can see here left side. So left side and right side should be equal for balancing. 2 N atoms, okay, and 2 H atoms. After combining, actually 1 N is coming and 3 H is coming. So it is not balanced. Okay, nitrogen is down, hydrogen is 2, okay, and in the product actually nitrogen is only 1, hydrogen is through, so it is not a balanced. Okay, now you have to balance this. So when balancing a chemical equation, there should be equal number of every atom on both side of the equation. Both side of the equation is not visible here. Okay, the last line is both sides of equation. So how to balance it? Okay, so let us see next one. When balancing chemical equation, there should be a equal number of every atom on both sides of the equation. So balanced equation is this. See here, N2 plus 3H2. Okay, previously it was N2 plus H2 is equal to NH3. Now we have to find out what is the value of this coefficient of N, this coefficient of 3, this H2 and coefficient of NH3 you have to find out. Okay, that is the actually the task in the C program. You have to find out what is the value of coefficient of this and this and this. Okay, and we have to enter the values of this, that is how much n 2 n2, no, so these two value you have to enter, this two value you have to enter, n value you have to enter, then 3 value, h value you have to enter. So these four if you give, automatically the output will give you the balanced equation, the coefficient of n2 and coefficient of h2 and coefficient of the product nh3. So now let us see whether it is balanced or not. So n is 2, nitrogen is 2, hydrogen 3 into 2 is 6. Okay, 3 times H2. Okay, so 3 2 is 3 2s are 6. So it is 6. And after that, once the product is formed, N is 2. Okay, N is 2 and H is, okay, 3 into 2 is 6. So see the left side and right side. Before we have N is equal to 2, after product also N is equal to 2, and hydrogen before it is 6, 3 into 2 is 6, 3 into 2 is 6, and after product again H is 3 into 2 or 2 into 3 is 6. Okay, 2 times H3. So now you see nitrogen is 2 here, here also 2, hydrogen is 6 here, in the product also it is 6 here. Now we call it as the equation is balanced. So before that, N2 and H2 it forms NH3, I think ammonia. So it is not balanced. So in order to balance, we have to find coefficient of this coefficient of N2, coefficient of H2, coefficient of H3. That is the aim of the program. So for example, let the chemical equation be represented as A1 B1 AX. That is the coefficient of A is this. Okay. B1 is coefficient of A, B B2 is a coefficient of B, B3 is a coefficient of product. A and B are the reactants, AB is the product. Okay, let us take the same previous equation. Nitrogen plus hydrogen is equal to product NH3. So here the coefficient of B1 value, compare this and this. Okay, A is actually nitrogen, N symbol. X value is 2. Okay, X value is 2. B1, B1 is coefficient of into, here left side we can assume that 1 into N. So B1 is 1. X value is 2. B2 is 3. Coefficient of H2 is B2 is 3. B2 is 3 and Y is 2, and it forms a product NH3. So B3 value, B3 is 2. B3 is 2 and P is N, we have 1 here, 1, and H, because B is H, A is N. So Q is 3. So comparing standard chemical equation with our example N2 plus 3H2. So if you in the program, we have to find out what is B1, B2, B3. So we have to enter inputs X, Y, P and Q. We have to enter X, Y. That is, if you enter N2 plus, you have to enter X value and Y value, P value and Q value. The output will give you what is the value of B1, B2 and B3. It will generate. Okay. Similarly, one more example you can take how to balance this hydrogen plus oxygen is equal to H2O water. So left side we have 2H, left side we have 2H, left side we have 2 oxygen. After balancing, we have 2H, that is balanced actually. With O, you can see here left side we have 2O, but here we have only 1O. So it is not balanced. How to balance? So you have to put 2H2 plus O2 is equal to 2H2O. 2H2 plus O2 is equal to 2H2O. Now left side we have 2 into 2, 4H. 4H plus 2O. 4H and 2O will give you 2H2. 2 into 2 is 4. 4H. Again 2O. That is, here also left side also 2O. Here also 2O. Left side we have 2H2, it is 4H. Here also we have 2H2, it is 4H. So left side is equal to right side, it is balanced equation. So for this example, B1, you compare the coefficient. B1 is 2. B1 is 2. X is 2. B2 is 1 here. B2 is 1 here. Y is 2. B3 is 2. B3 is 2. P is 2. P is 2. Q is 1. Q is 1. And here A is actually H and B is actually O. So if I give input to, if I have to give inputs X, Y, P and Q, and it will give the balanced equation format. So it will find value of B1, B2 and B3. So let us go to the program now. So I will show the demo in Visual C or any tool you can use. Visual C Code or Turbo C Plus or Codeblock, anything you can use. So I'll show you in Visual Code. Okay. So this is the program. So I'm going to stop this program. You refer my video, first video, how to create a project in Visual C Code and all. Okay. Okay. Now here the first line is, so I'm going to open the new file, and you have to type C file, and you have to type this program. Okay. After typing this program, you follow the same thing in Visual Turbo C plus plus also. Okay. Include stdio.h, include stdlibrary.h, stdlib.h. So declaring one function here. um, getting int GCD int comma int. So it is a function finding the GCD of two numbers and arguments both are of type int type. Int main void. So int x comma y comma p comma q. So you have to enter the value of x y p q. I showed what is x y p q. So x y p q is this x y p q. You have to enter and you have to find out what is b1 b2 b3. So all are actually int type. You cannot write fractions and all. So x y p q int type and even b1 b2 b3 are also full number integers. So int temporary value we will have some temporary common divisor. So let us name as temp. So now this is optional part. Okay, we can print a line that enter atomicity, that is x of first element. Atomicity means this number. Okay, this is atomicity. First atomicity of first elements, atomicity of second element, product. Okay, reactant. Now that is actually x value. So scanf you can write in the next line or you can write in the same line only. Okay, if you are familiar with, you can write there only or you can write this one only. It is left to you. Printf, first line print is enter the value of x. That is nothing but atomicity of element number 1. Okay, colon. Next is scanf percentage d. Since it is integer, you have to give percentage d and whatever you enter that will be stored in x. Next enter the atomicity, that is y of element 2. So again it is scanf percentage d percent y. So whatever you enter integer value that will be stored in y. Similarly for the compound, okay, element 1 and element 2 will result in compound. So you have to enter the compound first p and q. Okay, you have to enter this compound p and q value. You have to enter. Now in the code you have to enter p value and q value. Enter the atomicity p of the element compound. Again percentage d ampersand p. Last enter the atomicity q of element 2. That is nothing but the compound element 2. So that is percentage d. Once again scanf percentage d percent q. So after that you have to do for p1 b1 b2 b3. So b1 b2 b3 is once again I will show you because you'll forget. So b1 is coefficient of reactant 1, coefficient of reactant 2, coefficient of product or compound. So you have to enter, you have to write the formula for b1 b2 and b3. So b1 is equal to, you have to multiply with the opposite of that. So p into y, you see b1 is p into y. b1 is equal to p into y. This b1 is equal to, see here actually p is this a, for a whatever is there, no, that one. This p into y is actually b1. b2 is, okay, b2 is x into q, x into q, okay, and b3 is b1 into b3. I think, let me see now. So three formulas you have to write. X into y, okay, b1 is p into y, b2 is q into x, and b3 is x into y. b3 is x into y. So b3 is this product of these two, x into y. Well, remember b1 is this one, you leave it. b1 is this one, you leave it. Okay, and a whatever is there. Okay, so y into q, no, y into p, y into p. This you leave it. b1 is equal to y into p. b2 is this way, you leave it, x into q. B3 is x into y. These three you have to write. After that, temp is equal to, you have to find GCD of B1, B2, B3. You have to find GCD of B1, B2 and B3. We already included mm, function here in GCD of int comma int. So we are passing B1 and B2 are also int only. Here you declared. So we are passing mm, B1 and B2 are the arguments. And in the GCD program, it will return GCD of B1 and B2, and that will be stored in temp. And again, one more line is there. So it will find GCD of B3 with previous GCD of B1 and B2. So GCD of B1 and B2 are stored in temp. So new GCD is B3 with the GCD of B1 and B2. One more new GCD that will be stored in temp. After that, you have to divide all B1 by once again temp value, B2 by temp value, B3 by temp. This temp is nothing but common divisor of all. Okay, which is actually GCD of B1, B2, B3 is actually common divisor. You can rename it as CD, common divisor, or you can write temp, or you can write any suitable value. You can write. Okay, you can write CD also, common divisor. So it is nothing but GCD of B1, B3. So we have written actually GC to find the GCD of two numbers. So at a time you can find GCD of two numbers B1 and B2. You'll get the answer in temp. Once again, you have to take this as an input. Okay, so temp is equal to GCD of B3 and this previous temp value, which is actually having BCD of B1 and B2. So finally, you're going to get common divisor in temp. So all the number B1, B2, B3 you divide by common divisor, that is temp value. And after that, you can display that. So what is there in the GCD function? You can see we are calling GCD function now int GCD. Value 1 and value 2 are the arguments we have to pass here. Okay, and if value 2 is 0, if value 2 is 0, then you have to return value 1 as the GCD. Okay, else you have to return value 2 comma value 1 percentage value. First when value you divide by second value, the remainder. Okay, you have to keep on repeating this. Finally it will send GCD of these two numbers. Okay, successive division, you know the procedure of how to find the GCD. Okay, see, two times. First time we are passing B1 and B2 for this. Value 1 is B1, value 2 is B2. Second time we are calling now, that time we are sending value 1 is B3, value 2 is actually temp, which is BCD of GCD of B1 and B2. So two times we are going to call. So that will give you GCD of B1, B2, B3. And you have to divide all B1, B2, B3 by that common divisor value, whatever you got here. After that, last statement is you have to print all the values. Printf slash n x is equal to percentage d. Percentage d first we are writing x is equal to slash n is new line. X is equal to percentage d. First percentage d will display x. Okay, after the slash t is there. Slash t means tab, one tab space. It will give a tab of space. After that, y is equal to is again normal text. Percentage d, it will fetch the value from y. And again, slash t means tab. P is equal to, okay, P is equal to, again, percentage d will fetch value from P. We already entered x, y, p, q here. Remember, x, y, p, q with 4 input statements. You can also reduce the program by writing one single line that enter the value of x, y, x comma y comma p comma q, and you can scan all the 4 at a time. So you can reduce this number of line. Okay, so all the values you have to, it will print, first it will print x, then tab space, then y, again space, and next p value again space, and q value again space. After that we have b1, b2, b3, which is divided by common divisor value. It will display b1, b2, b3. Okay, b1 percentage d slash t means again tab, B2 is equal to percentage E means B2 value, slash T means tab space. B3 is equal to percentage G means it will fetch the value from B3. So after that, last you have to write one sentence. Balanced equation is after balance. What is a new equation? So you have to write in this form. Okay, AX A1x plus B2y plus B3 AP into AQ. So B1 x value you have to write, B2 y value you have to write, and B3 P and Q value you have to write. Okay. So balanced equation is percentage D is B1 next to X, B1 into X. Okay, this is B1 star is there into X, B1 into X plus it will be displayed, and again percentage D into percentage D. Now it will fetch next to value B2 into Y is equal to greater than, so it will display these characters on the screen. Again percentage D, it will fetch B3. Okay, it will fetch this B3. Again you have to display P and Q value. Last we have to display 3 digits B3, P and Q. So here first percentage is B3, next is P, next is Q. Slash n, everywhere wherever slash n is there, that is it is going to print new line. So now let us check this program using even you can simulate using Turbo C++ also. There you have to compile. In the Visual C code I am checking errors. It is executing now, no errors. So it is giving the message as, you can see the message here, down, compiled successfully. So you have to enter atomicity of element. So let me take the same example, what we taken here for 2H2 plus O2, 2H2O. No? So I'm going to enter 2 XY PQ, I have to enter XY PQ, I have to enter. So that is 2, 2, 2, for O it is 1. So I'm going to enter 2, 2, 2, 1. Okay. I'm going to enter XY PQ, 2, 2, 2, 1. So for element X, it is 2, enter. So since slash n is there, it is coming in new line. Y value is also 2. Okay. P value is also 2. Last O value is 1. So it will show you, it will display these all these messages. Printf now. It will display X tab, Y tab, P tab, those things it will come. See, X is 2, Y is 2. This is tab space. P is 2, Q is 2. So after this finding GCD and divide by GCD of all the three. Okay. B1, B2, B3. B1 is 2, B2 is 1, B3 is 2. So the balanced equation is, okay, balanced equation is, okay, B1 into AX, B2 into AY is equal to B3 into AP, BQ, no? So it is 2 into 2 is this B1 into X. So here it is 2 into H2. 2 here 2 means 2 here 2 means 2 H2. A value is actually H. Okay, 2 H2 plus 1 B2 is 1 O2. So 1 into 2. So our answer will be 2 into 2 plus 1 into 2 is equal to 2 into bracket 2 comma 1. You should see here. 2 times H2. 2 times H2 plus 1 time O2 is equal to 2 times H2O1. H2O1. 2 times H2 plus 1 times O2 is equal to 2 times H2O1. So if you want to execute one more equation, so just click arrow mark, it will execute the same program once again. So let us find one more equation. Um, yeah, let us try this. 2213 I have to enter. 2213 I have to enter. 2, 2, 1, 3. Let me check. 2, 2, 1, 3. If I enter 2, 2, 1, 3, this one, x is 2, x is 2, y is 2, p is 1, q is 3. Then b1 value is 1, b1 value is b2 should come 3, b3 should come 2. So let us check. Here x2, y2, p1, q3, b1 1, b2 3, b3 2. Okay, and the balanced equation is, okay, 1 times 1 times n2, 1 times n2, 3 times h2 is equal to 2 times n and 2 times h3. Okay, 2 into 3, 2 comma 3 should come. See, 1 times n2, 3 times h2 is equal to 2, n is 1, h is 3. So this is how to balance a chemical equation. If you have chemistry knowledge, then it is easy. Otherwise, you'll not understand with whatever output is there, no, you'll not understand anything. Thank you.